Tonight I'm changing the fuel pressure regulator and some fuel hoses on the 7 series, and I've already removed the pressure from the system by removing the pump relay, the fuel pump relay, while the car is running, and I'm about to remove this sort of curved hose here from the fuel pressure regulator. So I'm not making a how-to video, I'm just showing, it's the kind of stuff that I wish I could see on the internet before doing the job, how much fuel is going to come out exactly of this port. But yeah, so I'm just showing what I'm doing as I go along. I got my gloves, safety goggles, and all the right equipment to stay safe. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to remove it now. Well, that's it. Wow, I was really expecting a big drop of fuel and mess everywhere, but there's nothing. That's strange. Well, I mean, maybe it pooled at the bottom here. I don't know. It doesn't. It definitely smells like fuel though. So I'll try to remove this line here. I hope you can see. I'm not sure if you can. Here, I'll try to reposition the camera. Oh, just one drop. Almost nothing here. Yeah, pretty simple. Wow. Now I'm going to remove the fuel pressure regulator. I opened the garage door because I did not want any bad fumes. These are just 10mm nuts, bolts, I mean. Yeah, not sure if you can see that. So there's one. Oh yeah, it really smells like fuel now. I don't like that smell. I'm not a big electric car fan, but those EVs have that going for them. No fuel. Or I'll just yank on that O-ring. This is just yank on it from the fuel rail. Oh man, it's tight. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So there's definitely fuel in that regulator. I'm just gonna go put this outside. So this is what's inside. Just fuel, and the O-ring stayed attached on the regulator, so that's good. You need to watch out for that. You don't want to double the O-ring. This is the fuel pressure regulator I got. It's Pierburg. Yeah, so it's made for the M30 engine as well as a few other brands. I bought it because I saw that it was made in Germany, so I'm trying to buy as much as possible from the European Union or the United States. So yeah, it was a bit more expensive, but usually you get what you pay for. And I'm going to use this this part here. This is a new curved hose with new clamps, 2 of them. And these are shear bolts. And when the torque is reached, this snaps off. And then you can remove this cap here to reveal a regular screwdriver bit, a head, so you can... Alright, so I got the pressure regulator here, and it's lubricated with petroleum jelly or Vaseline, whatever you want to use. And yeah, I guess I'll just insert it. Make sure the mating surface is clean. You know what's funny is that if you're watching a lot of mechanic YouTube videos, like South Main Auto and guys like that, you realize that the camera has the best point of view, because the actual guy doing the work needs to step aside and let the viewer and the camera see properly. Is that ironic? But he gets paid for it, while we just get to watch. That's funny. Alright, I guess that's it. Put that aside. Guess I'll have to use my right hand, even though I'm left-handed. Is it in? Now, how do you know if it's in all the way or not? Maybe you should push real hard. It still wobbles a bit. That's strange. Then again, I can't pull on it. That's interesting. Maybe the old one did that too, but because it was so old and fused, maybe it didn't move as much. But it's really feels like it's all the way in. I mean, I can't push it in more. I guess I'll just because the pressure from the bolts will do the rest. Makes sense. All right. By the way, don't do what I do. I'm just a guy in his garage at the end of a work day. What do I know? Now, what's the torque spec on those bolts, I wonder? Probably just good enough. I'll look up the spec. So the Bentley says that the fuel rail to the cylinder head is 89 inch-pounds, so I guess I'll use that because there's no spec for these bolts from what I saw. I just looked, glanced quickly, but should be good enough. Alright. Go. There we go. Wasn't far off. Alright. So that alleviated some of the fuel smell. Now I'm ready to install this hose right here. But first, a critical step. I have to look. I took pictures before disassembling this hose, and I have to look which way the factory hose clamp fits. This way or this way. That's important because I want to keep the factory look as much as possible. And yeah, the fuel pressure regulator is not black. Sure, but when I can, I like to keep a factory look. So I'll just look at the pictures. Alright, so this is what it looked like. So both clamps are set on the inside. So I'll use that. Oh man, it's tight. Hang on, I'll put some petroleum jelly on that too because that's really a fight. Over here as well. That should help a lot. Okay, put two. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. Less resistance. Alright, that's it. This one. Alright, then I just need to plug the vacuum hose back in. I should be ready to start it up. Alright, so I already started the car and it works. So I will show it on video. So it works. There are no leaks, which is good, but I still get an uneven idle. It's hunting. Not a lot, but you can still hear it and you can feel it, and the idle is also a bit rough. So I need to fix that. I know there's also a fuel leak at the back, which I need to address. I've got some hoses that I need to install. And I'll also install the the feed and return hoses right here, and this little 4 centimeter hose at the back here. But at least it's it's an old part. I'm glad to have changed it. I wish it would have solved my idle, but you know, I'm still glad to have changed it. So yeah, good stuff.